This fucking big ass pop up.
Sponsored video.
Alright, let's get into it. Is it common knowledge that neither of us have fucking played Call of Duty?
Dude, I don't think half the population of the world has played the first Call of Duty.
We could put this shit in the fucking pooper. Did not play.
Well, did not play, but like Loki, I would put it in C because it's the first one.
Uh, could we could we agree on D? Bro, there's
No,
way
all right, don't put it in don't play. Then put it in didn't play.
yeah, cause putting it in C is just like, all right, put in the fucking pooper. Alright, on to the next Call of Duty 2. Have we ever
Didn't
played
play.
this Call of Duty? Have we ever played it?
No.
Oh, right in the fucking pooper. Alright. Call of Duty 3, have we ever played
I
it?
did play that, and I would put
Alright.
it in B.
B.
Sniping is good. Multiplayer was good.
Is this the one that was like
Weapons
on
are
the
fire.
OG fucking computers?
What?
Is this on the OG computers? You ever seen like the freaking episode from The Office where they're playing Call of Duty or whatever?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I hate The Office. You'd never catch. Dude, you just catch
What?
me.
What?
Dude, The Office is buns.
How does this
Top 10
dude,
worst TV show
how
of
does
all
this dude
time.
hate The Office, dude? How can you hate such a good ass show?
Because it's
Alright,
horrible.
alright. I
Is that
think.
COD 4? Is that the remaster or no?
No, this is just COD 4 Modern Warfare.
I put it in B. Well, it was like I mean, I'd low key pick COD 3. I'd pick COD 3 over COD 4.
Alright, so we'll put it behind it.
Yeah, the multiplayer was a little worse, I think.
Oh yeah.
Still a great game.
This could just go straight to F, right? We don't
Was
even
that
gotta talk.
advanced?
Uh, it looks, yeah, it's advanced. That's
Bro,
fucking.
Advanced Warfare might be one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life.
Here, let's try and make a new tier.
But juice.
Beetle bug butthole juice. Alright, it's not even letting me create another fucking tier.
Black
Alright,
Ops 1.
Black
S.
Ops 1 is S for sure.
It's probably the best Black Ops game ever.
Yeah! Oh, easily. It's definitely one of my favorites. I
Zombies is gas.
exact
Multiplayer is gas.
fucking 5.
Sniping is low key buns in that game.
Yeah, only
Because of
fucking bungest thing ever.
the aim idle sway is really bad, but like definitely top zombies though. And the campaign's gas. I forgot about that too.
I'm not a campaign pick. I'm not a campaign player, by the way.
You've never
Alright,
played the campaign?
I've never played any of the campaigns.
Dude, you're not even fit to be rating these, bro. How have you never even played any of the Black Ops
Go
campaign?
ahead, come at me in the comments. I don't give a flying shit. Go ahead.
Black Ops 2,
Oh, that's.
S.
Oh
I'd
shit.
put it up.
I
I'd
put it
put it.
behind. I
I'd put it
put.
above.
Yeah, because the multiplayer is, in my
I like
opinion, way
I like the
better.
multiplayer better. I like the zombies on Black Ops 1 better.
Yeah, but if you're trying to
Really?
go for a high round, if you're trying to go for a high rounds,
Okay.
Black Ops 2. But like if you're
Loki,
trying to,
the only thing that's better about Black Ops 2 is probably the multiplayer. The campaign on BO1, it's a preference, but I think it's better on BO1.
that's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that.
Buddy, you wouldn't even know you never played the campaign.
Yeah, fuck the campaigns, but I agree with the
I'd put
multiplayer.
BO1. I'd put BO1 above it, low key.
Mm, I don't know because multiplayer is one of the main things of Call of Duty, I'd say.
But that's the only thing that's better about it. Does BO2 have dead ops? BO2 doesn't even have dead ops, I don't think.
All right.
BO1 has better zombies, dead ops arcade, a solid
Oh yeah, it
multiplayer,
doesn't have
and the
Dead
best
Ops Arcade,
campaign.
yeah. All right, shall we move on to Black Ops 3?
I'd put it in A.
That's what I was gonna say. We're probably gonna get a lot of hate for putting it in A. There's definitely some fucking geeks that play this game a lot.
Campaign was butt.
Zombies is too easy in my opinion.
Zombies, it's definitely top. It's definitely a top zombies game. Multiplayer, I didn't like that much. I'm not a huge jetpack enjoyer.
Yeah. It's def
Campaign was butt.
and there's no aim assist for the snipers, so you actually had to be good, which I didn't have enough time to get good with the snipers. Hate me all you want.
I'd leave it an A. It's definitely got like top five zombie maps of all time in that game.
And if we're talking about like the versatility with the zombies on the computer on Steam with all those
Ooh,
custom
if
maps.
you're talking about Steam, that's an S. But
No,
I
we're
feel
we're
like
talking we're
PC
talking about
gaming, it's
consoles. We're talking about consoles. If we talked about if it was on Steam, then that would blow everything out of the water, in my
yeah, I
opinion.
think it's good on A.
All right, this
Black
one,
Ops 4.
I think B.
I'm putting it above. Mm, I'd put it at the end of B.
Yeah,
Low key.
it's I kind of like the specialists in that game. I like the Tempest a
The
lot.
only downfall of Black Ops 4 was its release was trash.
All right, then
Um,
if we want to talk about like
Did Black Ops 4 even have a campaign? I don't think it did.
beats
I
the
don't
hell
think
out of
Black Ops
me.
4 had a campaign, and that game would have been way better if Blackout was free to play like Fortnite. That game wouldn't have been as butt.
All right, if you want to talk about trash releases, this is what ruined this game right here, World War II. I feel like this is definitely.
Low B? No, it's definitely better than. I'd put it second. It's not better than COD 3.
All right, this shit's bugging. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Call of Duties. The zombies,
Zombies is okay.
yeah, it's
There's like
definitely the
one or
biggest
two good
change
maps.
from all the other zombies, I'd say.
I like the horror element more in that World War II.
Yeah, that shit low key had me scared off release. And
There's like
the thing I
there was that
really like is
section
the
of the
armor.
zombies.
I didn't like the armor that much. I
Yeah,
like
the
that.
armor was bad, but the zombies was okay. I really enjoyed the multiplayer actually. I thought it was headquarters, right?
Which map?
No, World War II had the headquarters.
Oh yeah, with the loot
That is
boxes you
probably
can
the
open.
best thing that I've ever seen implemented into a COD game.
Yeah, do you remember
Headquarters was
off
fire.
release pretty much everybody's like go-karting around the go-kart glitch or whatever. We were
Yeah,
zooming
World War
across the
II was
map.
gas. Camos were kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially like the epic variants, how they like looked disgusting compared to like a heroic diamond. Like I think like all diamond
World War II's campaign was fire though.
and the wasn't the platinum camo for World War II that was just absolutely garbage. Wasn't even
Yeah.
worth the grind. All right, we can move on. Cold War.
C.
Hmm. I feel like this could definitely be the end of B or top of C.
Mm. Anything above COD Modern Warfare 2019 is a C and below for me.
I just feel like that's the
I
zombies is
hate
hated on too much.
I hate Warzone and like mechanics in Call of Duty.
Expand on that.
Warzone zombies where you have to armor plate,
Oh
pick
yeah,
up
that was
mace
some
off the
bullshit.
ground. That shit's dumb. I like that they brought perks back in that game. Zombies was way too easy in Cold War. Like people were getting like around 1,000 on it. It was way too easy. The multiplayer was decent, but it wasn't phenomenal, and the campaign was pretty good. I'll give it that.
All right, I've never really played Call of Duty
Call of Duty
Ghosts.
Ghosts, I would put it below Cold War.
Okay, I can't argue
Ghost
with anything.
multiplayer was mid. It had Extinction, which was the worst game I've ever played in my life, and its campaign was actually really good. But overall, the game was the definition of mid.
All right, Call of Duty Mobile that can go in D. I know
S
there's a
S S. You're bugging.
what?
COD Mobile is so gas.
Dude, you tripping,
No,
buddy.
dude, you're bugging, dude. COD Mobile is so fire.
You play it.
First, you can play
S?
COD on mobile. Yes,
No,
COD
it's
S.
no. There's no way.
Dude,
There's
have
no
you played COD
zombies. There's
Mobile?
only multiplayer.
Have you played COD Mobile?
Yes, I have, bro.
It's gas.
But you still play it.
You could put it below BO3, low key. it's definitely up there, dude. For people that don't have Xboxes and stuff, it's such a fire game.
Yeah, but like everybody can afford a console nowadays, buddy. Like
Some people can't,
seriously,
bro.
they can afford a phone, but not an Xbox.
You never know, man. People be struggling sometimes. MW 2019.
I feel like this could go. This is definitely higher than this.
A? Bro, press the hell no button. MW 2019 and A is disgusting take. No, dude,
What?
I'd put it above BO4. I count Wars. Is Warzone separate from MW 2019 on this list?
Yeah.
Then that's exactly where that game should be.
Okay, I didn't see Warzone at first.
Multiplayer was the mechanics in that is what carried that game. And COVID,
I didn't like
all
the
the weapons.
sniping.
Well, the weapons were decent. The sniping was butt. The maps were butt. The campaign was butt.
Oh, the spawns were also bud, dude. Especially
Spawns
on
were
the
butt.
crate map, dude.
The camos were butt. Dude, that game is butt.
You act
The
like
only
you didn't.
reason
You act
that
like you
game
didn't get Damascus.
I get the final camo on every game. But that game, dude, if COVID didn't exist, that game would be an F. People would hate on it so much more because it was cool. People like it so much more because it was during quarantine. And Search carried that game.
All right, time for the goats. You can't even see my shirt right now, but I'm literally rocking an MW2 shirt right now.
MW2S,
I think
100%.
it's
I think it's better than BO2.
okay. I
I
don't
grew
know.
up
I
playing
don't.
MW2.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't play it as much as BO2. I played a little bit.
I'd give it a tie then between BO2 and MW2 just because you didn't play it as much. But I would put it top of S. That's my all-time.
It's definitely not better than
I
Black
grew up
Ops.
playing that when I was little, dude. Clips with the intervention. Dude, that game was so gas.
All right, MW3. A
I'd put it
or
right there
B,
with
high
it.
B.
It was still a good game. It was just a reskin of MW2.
So we could maybe put that high B.
I feel like a lot of people who played MW3 ended up just going back to MW2.
It is literally just a reskin. All right, Vanguard. This is a D for me, but you have a different opinion about this game. You like it.
I don't like it, but I like World War II games. So it would probably get a low C for me, but we could put it in D if you want.
I mean, we gotta have a D at some point. And I don't
The
think.
zombies is probably the worst thing I've ever played in that game. The multiplayer is actually a lot of people shat on the multiplayer of Vanguard, but it's actually I think it's decently playable. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's gonna go with the S.
World at War S. You've never played anything besides the zombies, bro. Be completely
I
honest.
played the campaign, dude. I'm Unk, bro. I played all these games growing up because of my brothers. You just have sisters, so you don't understand. You played like Barbie's Dream House and stuff.
No, the fuck I didn't, bro. I was fucking playing Cooking Mama on
Campaign is
fucking.
gas. Multiplayer is gas. Zombies is gas. Everything about that game is fire.
I literally asked you to buy it like last week and you said no.
I said I have it downstairs in the basement, but I wasn't going down there
Why would it be in the basement if it's a fucking S tier game?
because the game's like 20 years old. I haven't played it in a long time.
Ah, all right. This is a high.
Warzone.
This is below BO3 for me. I feel like Warzone.
I okay. If it's just like Warzone 1, like original Verdansk, I'd put it at an S. But if it's like as a collective, I'd put it where it is.
Yeah, I put it A because
If
original
it was
Rebirth Island also was really fun.
if it was just Verdansk and Rebirth, that's an S. But
Yeah,
like
but
I
then they
didn't really
started
mess
coming out
with
with
all
all
the
these
other maps.
shitty ass maps.
Oh, this next one's a hot take for me.
Yeah, this one is definitely high B for me.
Definitely not high B. I'd put it above World War II because,
I actually
all
want
right,
to switch a couple of these
eh,
up and B.
no, I would put it a little lower to be honest. Multiplayer was buns in that game.
Um,
Infinite Warfare's multiplayer was butt. The zombies, I really like the zombies in Infinite Warfare. It's some of my favorite. Raven the Redwoods is the best map on that game. I know all the Spaceland meat riders out there are gonna hate, but Raven the Redwoods is way better than Spaceland. The campaign was also really good on that game. But
I don't know. I don't know
the
if
multiplayer is what drags it down though.
BO4 is low. I feel like BO4 is too low on B.
What do you think it's better than MW 2019? Be honest.
I definitely played it way more. I don't know. I like, if we're talking about the overall game, I mean the camos were way better in BO4, like by a
Dude, I'm not even
mile.
gonna lie. We could put it up, but I would drop MW 2019 to C.
All right, I'm fine with
That
that.
game is not good, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
And then I don't know much about Call of Duty
No,
4.
keep that there. That's a good game.
Is MW3 really the best game out of all these six?
I would put, yeah, yeah, it definitely is.
All right, is this a finished list?
I think that's a solid list.
What if we? I feel like World at War over BO3.
Did you even play World at War, bro?
I played just the zombies.
So you have no ball knowledge.
You played the multiplayer like when
I
servers were
played that
alive?
entire game. That game is
Whatever.
fire.
I can't. I guess I can't hate. All right, this is our list.
That's a solid list, dude.
I'm fine with it. I like that B. I think BO1 is definitely the best Call of Duty in my opinion. I come back to that game every
I
single
think
day pretty much.
MW2 is personally, but I'm not mad at BO1.
I mean, if you want, we could put MW2 over BO2.
I personally think it's better than BO2. The sniping, the multiplayer, I think is better. The only downside MW2 has over BO2 is zombies, but the campaign is definitely better.
Is MW2 the founder of like that's like the founder of all like the quad feeds and all that shit because it's sniping.
No,
It's what is then?
probably COD 3 or 4.
I
Never
feel
seen the
like
clip
hold on.
where he's like, "Mom, get the camera."
I have seen that clip. I did not know that was from that though. I thought that was from MW2. Oh,
Was that
what about the
MW2?
crane? That's the
No,
crane. There's also the
that might have
crane
been the crane
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
Which one am I thinking of? Where the kid hits like a 7 on? I think that's COD 4. I forgot what he said though. No, that's where he's like, "Oh baby, a triple." I
That's
hit
from
that one.
Call of Duty 3.
I think it's 3 or 4. That was what that clip is from.
Gotcha. All right.
But I'd say like trick shotting is definitely MW2.
Yeah, I'd say that.
And
That's
all right, like I'm low key about to catch some heat right here.
and no, BO3 is also decent for trick shotting, I'd say, with all the jetpacks.
It's definitely I'd say it's the third best game for trick shotting at all, dude.
BO3
Yeah,
and Black Ops 2. Would you argue that that's better or worse?
it's definitely second.
I feel like Black Ops 2. That was like the Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 were like the birth of MLG gaming.
Probably Doritos and Mountain Dew gameplay.
Exactly.
Dude, but like I'm about to like hot take right here. The intervention is the best sniper in all Call of Duty.
I don't think that's a very hot take, buddy. Nobody's really arguing
It's
with that.
either like top three is definitely it's intervention, ballista,
And the freak
DSR.
prime DSR. But
I'd
like
low key throw Locust in there too.
no,
Locust is up there.
I would say that the Locust is so good. It's definitely isn't it like literally the same exact sniper as the Ballista? It's just I feel like it's smoother than the Ballista.
I think it's a little faster too.
The bolt time maybe? No, not the bolt time. There's no way. But maybe the scoping. Also I mean just the graphics were better in BO3, so
You could low key put BO3 in S. But the only thing that like downsides it to me is the campaign was butt.
Here, we could do this.
That's
But
actually decent. I'm cool with MW3 being A because it's a good game.
is it better than Call of Duty Mobile though?
Yeah.
All right. This seems way more accurate.
COD 3 is definitely better than everything on that list.
Cold War.
Cold War is mid. C is just mid. All those games that are in C category are mid. Vanguard. I think Vanguard is personally at least a C, but you don't like it at all, so I'm cool with a D.
Well, we could put. No,
No,
we get so much hate if we put Ghosts and D over Vanguard.
no, it's definitely not better than Ghost, even though Ghost is still a shit game.
I feel like this is a pretty normal list. I don't think we did anything crazy. Like
Yeah,
it
that's fair.
maybe if we did play Call of Duty and Call of Duty 2, like that would make it more crazy, but pretty much this
At least
is
we agree that Advanced Warfare is probably the worst game ever.
yeah, for sure.
I don't think there's a single
I
thing good
booted
about
that
it.
shit up and played like maybe 10 hours, 11 hours of it and just deleted it and sold it on eBay for I
Dude,
think
I think Infinite Warfare, if it had a solid multiplayer, it would be an A tier game.
all
That
right.
game was super pay to win though.
That's a wrap for this video, folks.
Drop a comment if you know ball knowledge about the speakeasy cheese on Infinite Warfare. You 2 seconds, you control is over.